Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Namaste. Welcome. My name's Keith. This is Mantra Monday. And today I want to talk a little bit about the word darshan, or you might also know it as dharshana. The word darshan means to see and be seen. There's an implied willingness in there. We have to be willing to see, and we have to be willing to let ourselves be seen. We have to be willing to see the divine, and we have to be receptive to being seen by the divine. This feels timely right now here in the United States as we face and try to break down the roots of white supremacy, systemic racism, and racial injustice in our country. This willingness and this receptivity play a role. We have to be willing to see each other. We have to be willing to see the divine, God, in each other. We also have to be willing to be seen. We have to be receptive to being seen in our fullness, which means that we cannot minimize any part of ourselves just to make someone else comfortable. We have to live completely and fully and be willing to be seen as that full self, even when it makes someone want to treat us differently. Because if we minimize ourselves, we never go forward. If we minimize ourselves, we never give someone else the permission to be their fullness. When we minimize ourselves, that truth, that divine, can't be seen. And so the lie that someone might tell themselves that says, oh, that person isn't full, that person isn't complete, that person isn't a reflection of God, can continue to be told. So we can't minimize ourselves. We have to be willing to see the divine in each other, and we have to be receptive to being seen / receptive to living fullness so that that divine quality can shine through us. And in doing so, we come back to the realization that we are all divine, that we are all God in form. And then we can repeat to ourselves, I am that. I am more than what someone else has told themselves. I am more than this body. I am more than history. I am that. There's a story in the Upanishads from the Chandogya Upanishad where a father and son have a conversation about knowledge. And knowledge, whenever you find it in text, should always be understood to be spiritual knowledge or knowledge of truth or knowledge of the universal absolute. And when they have this conversation, it starts because at some point the son goes off to study with learned scholars. And when he comes home, the father wants to know all that he's learned. And at some point the father realizes that there's been a gap in the teaching, that there's been something missing. And so he begins to fill in the gap for his son. And one of their exchanges begins with, please, Father, tell me more about this self. Yes, dear one, I will. Place this salt in water and bring it here tomorrow morning. The boy did. Where is the salt? His father asked. I do not see it. Sip here. How does it taste? Salty, Father. And here and there, I taste salt everywhere. It is everywhere, though we see it not. Just so, dear one, the self is everywhere, within all things, although we see him not. There is nothing that does not come from him. Of everything, he is the inmost self. He is the truth. He is the self supreme. You are that, Shvetaketu. You are that. And this teaching from father to son, you are that, is just as important as the remembering, I am that. It has to go both ways, just like the darshan. We have to be willing to see, and we have to be willing to be seen. We have to be willing to say to another, you are that quality. You are beyond all this. Just as much as we have to be willing to say to ourselves, to buoy our own sails, to fill ourselves up with truth and say, I am that. So that's our mantra for today. I am that. I am, I am. Soham, soham. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am.
Soham, 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 soham. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. So 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 I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am. Soham, 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 Soham.
Always be willing. Always be willing to see, always be willing to be seen in your fullness. We are one life, we are one light, and we are one love. I bow with gratitude to the divine that I see in you and that I see in myself. Peace.